average, where the headlines come to life and today's news just keeps getting better. Let's talk about. I'm Chris McIntyre, joined always by the ever insightful Jonathan Travis. There's a lot to unpack today, and we're going to dive right in. First up, a fresh twist on the ongoing Trump-Epstein controversy as the D.C. rumor mill firing on all cylinders. Ghislaine Maxwell is reportedly offering to testify before Congress in exchange for immunity, and former President Trump has broken his silence about his ties to the late Jeffrey Epstein. The questions just keep piling up. We also turn to Manhattan, where a tragic mass shooting shook the city hours ago, highlighting the ongoing crisis around gun violence and the ripple effects on first responders and families. But it's not all heavy news today. We're closing the episode with a story that reminds us of hope and resilience. A former Filipino hostage bringing new life into the world and naming her baby Israela is an unexpected beacon of optimism amid so much hardship. So, Jonathan, let's get into it. With all these moving parts, what stands out to you the most about this latest round of the Trump-Epstein saga?
All right. So the first thing you were talking about was Ghislaine. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ghislaine, whatever. Saying that she'll testify if she gets immunity for the stuff she testifies about or something like that. Right. So she's not like, she just wants to make sure that if she says something new, that they don't prosecute her for the thing that she offers up that they're asking her for. Entrapment kind of stuff. So them saying no the first time is what I heard. I think kind of points to they've gotten their turn. They're going to put her away. What do you call it? Put the horse away wet is what they'll
put the horse away wet.
Rode hard and put away wet.
Rode hard and put away wet. That's what it is.
So the list that Trump has that he got from his attorney who went and interviewed her is all they need out of her.
The list from the
he
attorney?
Wants to use that to burn Democrats. And I heard it today. Like, remember how I said yesterday that it's most likely it's going to have a bunch of people on there who never actually visited the island. They're just going to be enemies of Trump, and Trump's going to be the quote I heard today was as white as the fresh driven snow or as clean as the freshly driven snow. Which, you know, if you don't know, like when you, anyway.
Wait, what was that? Explain that reference because I didn't get it.
Well, I mean, if it snows out, the snow is really fresh. It's not compacted. There's no rust, discoloration. It's just beautiful, prim, and clear. And if you take your wagon and your horsey out there, it's going to stomp it all down and make it mushy and messy and muddy and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So,
gotcha.
Dirty versus not dirty, right? It's a.
Right. She's making a lot of conditions too. Did you see those?
Well, sure. She thinks that she's connected to an answer that people want. And the reality is she definitely is.
Oh, yeah.
She knows where the bodies are buried. Problem is we can't guarantee its accuracy or its authenticity. So she could say something even in front of Congress, and there's no guarantee that it is true. There may not be like she could say, "Oh, Santa Claus is there. I saw him. I talked to him, and blah blah blah." And it's like, but Santa doesn't get says, "No, he was there. I swear." And it's like, okay, whatever.
So there's nowhere we can really verify. There's no way to verify what she's saying.
It's like a modified prisoner's dilemma in this regard. First person to offer it up is, I mean, it's in the best interest of the prisoner to give everything, even if they shouldn't, right? Right. Even if it's against their best interest. And she's in that position. The problem is Trump is, in my mind, this is my opinion, and based on everything I've seen, he is in this up to his eyeballs. And I think there's a very good chance, based on new information that came out that he made a comment on, and I heard about, that he was in on the child stuff and the blackmail and everything else. He may have been his partner, not just a willing participant, not just a blackmail recipient, but like actually involved in some of the goings-ons. And you and I joked about him doing this stuff at Mar-a-Lago, but when I went back and heard his latest comments on it, it kind of started to actually sound like that might have been possible, that he may have been doing something there himself. I don't know he was,
I think,
but it sounds more plausible.
Yesterday. You kind of discussed this yesterday. Like Trump was kind of a breeding ground for Epstein to pick his prey. And I think they had it seems like they have some kind of like a working relationship. Like that was an understanding.
And I think there's some comments that he made in that really sent up like flares for me of like, he said, so I remember I was making comments about those girls being stolen. And he did say he stole her away, which, and I said like, well, I guess if you take a good employee, you could say they stole a good employee. And he did go through enough effort to say that this girl Virginia was an employee. She got hired away. But you don't hire and sex traffic somebody. Like those don't go together. You don't hire somebody and sex traffic them. Like you're not. They didn't willingly get paid to be sex trafficked.
No,
so
it's kind of like ownership, like you were transferring ownership kind of thing, right?
And then the other caveat is he got really mad about this girl getting gone and a couple of the others that. It might not just been one, it might have been multiple girls that got pulled from Mar-a-Lago spa to go work there. And I can't help but repeat the line they said. He made a huge pitch about how he had the best spa in the world and everybody should come visit it while talking about a woman being kidnapped from it. And the distaste of the person that was commenting on this, like, left a bad taste in my mouth because, like, shit, I didn't even, like, I heard it, I hit it.
I heard it too. I didn't even think
I understood it. But I was so overwhelmed by trying to understand and tune into the wording of the stolen versus hired and what does this mean? And then the guy said, like, so let me get this straight. Trump knowingly hired a, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girl.
I heard
to work at the spa.
Virginia was 17 years old when she was actually recruited by Epstein.
Right.
From Mar-a-Lago.
And based on the information, that wasn't like an immediate thing. That was a year later that supposedly Trump then got mad at Epstein. There was a difference of a year between the time she left to go to Mar-a-Lago, was sex trafficked, and he knew it before he finally got mad about it happening. It took a whole year or something like for that. It was 2020 to 2021 or something.
Yeah.
Or 29. I don't know. I can't remember the years. But anyway, it was like almost a whole year. So, and he had done it multiple times. It's like if it happened once and then he got mad, it'd be different. But it happened multiple times and then get mad about it. It's like, well, what was she doing there? This underage girl in a Mar-a-Lago spa that made you so mad you had to cut out the best guy that you knew. That he's a really great guy. Like, why did you get mad about an employee getting hired away by the guy that you thought was awesome and you rode on his plane and hugged him and had Giselle's legs wrapped around you? Like, I'm just saying, like, none of like, so it made me wonder if there wasn't some prostitution-y level things or happy endings or more services happening at Mar-a-Lago. I'm not saying it did. It just kind of makes it feel like that's possible, that maybe he was running his own sex thing out of Mar-a-Lago. This underage girl was part of it. Trump knowingly did it and got mad that his girl got ripped away that he was having sex with to go work for Epstein and get sex trafficked by Epstein. And he's not mad about what happened to the girl. That's not why
he got stolen. She got stolen.
And I think that speaks probably the most volume of everything out that I've heard about this. It's like, he's not mad that he sex trafficked a girl. That's not what he's saying. He didn't say, oh my God, they sex trafficked a girl from Mar-a-Lago and that's not okay. Like, sex trafficking is not okay.
You stole my property.
You stole my girl.
Yeah. That speaks volumes of the fucking what's going on inside the heads of this piece of shit.
Yeah, and
President Trump.
There's your clip. I just when I really settled down and I haven't heard anybody say it to this level. Like, he was talking about, oh, like, stolen was a weird word, but got hired away. Like, people are kind of dancing around this. It's like, wait, he's mad she got stolen, not that she was sex trafficked. Like,
yeah, not or she left for another position. Stolen from me. Like, that is a very possessive thing to talk about. Do you know how many details do you have surrounding Virginia Giuffre's suicide?
Not much.
Because I have questions. I don't have any, but well, I don't know if it's mysterious. I'm sure there's a lot of depression and a lot of hard things that go along with being sexually
deep dive that on another episode. That'd be interesting to get into, like the
Okay.
timing around it and when all things happen. I don't know that
I
many
wanted
people
to
know
do
that.
with her and then one with the lawyer that also passed away. Like
Yeah.
there is something going on.
Now it
It seems
is.
like.
Now I have every time I hear about this person involved in this important thing dying some mysterious way, I can't help but think of all the Russian oligarchs who happen to accidentally fall out of high-story windows.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like that guy dies, Virginia Giuffre dies,
Like,
Donald Trump's
and
first
with
wife.
as much as they all lie nowadays, my immediate reaction is, okay, who killed her? Why they frame her? Why they cover it up? It's probably because she knew something.
Ivana was the Russian, right? Ivana?
Ivanka is the
No.
daughter. Melania is the Russian.
No, isn't she like
Melania is the
Chechen?
wife.
No, the first wife.
Oh,
Ivana.
I don't know.
Isn't she Ivana? That sounds Russian. I think she's Russian, but she's the one that passed away and got buried in his golf course.
Oh yeah,
Right? So there's 3 deaths right there. One is a reported stolen
there's a lot
from
of this.
Mar-a-Lago. Huh?
But anyway, back to Ghislaine. Like, she is desperately trying to use everything she has to get out of this. She petitioned for immediate case review and her freedom with the Supreme Court. She's saying that they broke a deal after all this time. She's begging, and here it is, Trump talking about pardoning Mr. Who was it? Uh, the guy that's P. Diddy. He's talking about pardoning P. Diddy
I didn't even hear
with
that
all
yet.
this. And he's talked about pardoning Ghislaine, saying, oh, I can do that. He's testing those waters. And here we know, like, and, the reality is it would be smart of Trump, dirty, horrible, and evil. But probably the best opportunity if he did pardon her and then she accidentally died in a car crash within a couple months.
Prediction?
I hope not, but very likely impossible in my mind.
All right, let's move on to the shooting. What do you know about the shooting, Jonathan? I haven't watched anything. I know it's big in the news today.
So the shooting, I hate to be the guy that sees conspiracy everywhere. So one of the people that died was the CEO of BlackRock, and BlackRock is a big investment firm that is heavily leveraged into crypto and has been rumored to have dark money ties into politics and all this kind of stuff. So there's a lot of come out about this that they've announced to the media, and I'm like, that doesn't feel right. Like, he went to the building to shoot it up, but he got off on the wrong floor and he just happened to hit the CEO of BlackRock and kill him. Like,
Really?
that doesn't feel right. You get off on the wrong floor and you just start shooting it up when you, like, have you been to these buildings? Do you know how these work? You walk out of the elevator and there's signs telling you which room, which suite to go into. And then right in front of the suite, there's a big placard that says what it's for. So it probably had a placard that said BlackRock. He probably went in there and said, holding his, what was it, an AK-47 or it was an assault rifle of some sort.
It looks like
it was a it was a weird looking.
Do
you have this picture in here? Can you like fast forward to a picture of the gun? Talkie. There we go. So if you look, he has a gun, an assault rifle of some sort. I don't know. Is that an AR-15?
It's an assault rifle for sure.
Yeah, but look at it. It's like got stripes and coloring, and
it looks thicker than most rifles.
Well, I think it's because of the coloring of it. It kind of looks like, I don't know, gun people who know more than me. Is that an AR-15? What kind of decoration is on that? Is that like desert camo on that gun or something? Desert paint? I don't know.
It looks like
but here he is. He's walking in with this gun. He goes up to the elevator to the 51st and 52nd, and he goes out and he walks in and he goes and finds the CEO of BlackRock and just shoots him. But he was at the wrong floor. And this guy happens to be one of the biggest influential people in like crypto right now, because his company has bought, what was it, billions of dollars worth in Bitcoin and whatnot.
Really?
While Trump's trying to get crypto stuff done, something feels off there. Like, I don't want to have to see conspiracy everywhere. This feels wrong.
Well, maybe he really did have CTE.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man. And where's the guards at the front door? Like, good Lord. This is New York. They got like doormen and guards and shit. Like, I can't imagine a BlackRock guy, the CEO of BlackRock, was just like doop 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 out in the hallway to get shot. Like, come on.
Yeah. Right.
Nothing like the fact that the BlackRock CEO got shot just says cover up, scam, hit something to me. I don't know. It feels weird.
It does.
Don't
All right,
like
let's
it.
move on to the final topic. Something to make us feel good, hopefully. Actually, probably not, but just because it involves Gaza and Israel. I'm sure I'm probably going to miss the mark just by bringing this up. But Jimmy Llenano Pacheco, 34, is a Philippines-born caregiver who worked for an elderly man. I can't say that name. And was abducted during Hamas's October 7 massacre. Huh?
Pashio? 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 I don't know. I'm an idiot.
I don't know. Kibbutz near Ors. That's what his name. He was released in November 2023
a picture of a shotgun
in the November
right
2023 hostage deal. His love for Israel remained strong even after his return to his home country, so much that his newborn daughter was named in its honor. On Tuesday, Pacheco's wife, Clarice, gave birth to a daughter. The couple named the baby Israela. That's pretty. I've never heard that. And the name was given as a tribute to the nation that protected them, according to friends of the couple who shared the story on social media. Nearly 2 years old, Pacheco was abducted after the man he cared for was murdered in his home amid the October 7th massacre. So congratulations to the captivity survivor, Jimmy Llenano Pacheco, and his wife, Clarice Joy, on the birth of their daughter, Israela. That was a crazy story. Thanks, AI, for bringing random stories into the feed. I might delete that. Oh, never mind. This is live. That sucks. Anyway, hit subscribe to the Almost Above Average podcast. I'm Chris McIntyre. That's Jonathan Travis doing some very, very attentive research.
What you got? I was trying to say it. How do you pronounce that? It's like, is it Israela? Because we pronounce it Israel. Is it Israela?
You want to say it
Israela? Or is it like
Israela?
smooth or like it Israela?
I was trying to say it as if like how we say Israel, because that's what it looks like, but they don't say it like we do.
Yeah, I feel like I'm butchering that poor name. And good luck to that child. I hope they have a wonderful life in spite of everything going on.
So that was my attempt at leaving on a good note.
I did like the good note that the effects of the tidal waves apparently was a lot less than they were worried about in a variety of places in the world. That's a good news. For an 8.7 or 8.8 magnitude earthquake. Oh, and there's a rumor going around that like astronomers and astronomers and those kinds of future seers are saying that this plus the volcano erupting in Hawaii and all the numerous earthquakes and volcanoes erupting and all the different tremors show a massive shift in our Earth's crust, and we may end up in the next few years getting a new continent out of it.
Revelations.
Sounds neat. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it could happen. And if the planet's getting that much warmer, just saying.
All right. Well, everyone, leave your thoughts in the comments, especially, the Trump-Epstein thing is going to be a daily thing. There's always something new to talk about. So, it's just part of the podcast.
And it's only getting worse for him every single time.
And like, as these episodes go on, you're probably going to see me and John like, here's what happened today. So,
oh my God, you won't believe what he just said.
Oh my God. But, it keeps the content creator, it keeps the content coming. So we do appreciate all the likes and all the comments, especially on TikTok. We're getting a lot of love, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for following, and thank you, everyone, for viewing. We really do appreciate it. Please subscribe to the Mick Media Network on all social platforms, and subscribe to the Almost Above Average podcast anywhere you get your podcasts. Also, Go to buckedup.com and order any kind of fitness apparel, any pre-workout, any of their fat-burning stuff, and use code McMedia1 at checkout and save 50% on everything in the store. Do that. Trust me. We'll see you later. Anything, Jonathan?
50%.
15%.
50%. I know 15%.
Yeah,
I don't want you getting. Don't tell me said 50.
I'm not false advertising here. Not on the Almost Above Average podcast, people. But
15.
subscribe.
1-5.
1-5.
Good night.